To my left. Water dumped everywhere. Alright, I'm now finally live. Took a bit, but we got there in the end.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Alright, careful now. You're on stream right now.
Oh, same as last time. I'm fine with that.
Well, shit, no, don't you dare. Little shitter. You little shitter. You little shitter.
Oh, but last time you were like kind of quieter than me, ever so slightly on stream, so I don't know if you could like possibly fix that.
Oh,
somehow.
snap.
Like if you have to jack yourself up on the mic itself, the gain or whatever, gain knob, you can do that. I don't mind. I can just turn you down on Discord.
Okay.
So your voice in game volume is like the same and all that. You know, all level down and everything.
Still, little shitters fucking causing mayhem and shit.
I mean, yeah, it's like 3 cats of varying ages. It's inevitable.
Fucking bam.
So I'm like still slightly winded from walking to my room from the car.
There will be consequences. I'm joking. But anyways. Discord's taking like eons to load on my fucking shit. Hopefully it'll let me post it. My phone.
You know when you do that too, like fucking. I do it really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know why Discord's just not working. Discord's just not working.
I'll just do it for you really quickly on PC. Since I could just move it over to the monitor and bada bing, bada boom. There, it's done. Alright,
I might as well do a community post then, which can only be done by me in this case.
At least I can do something. More than within your right to do that. It's extra advertising and everything. Extra advertising and everything.
Realizing Lumine has short hair is just like, shouldn't that be like the first thing you notice?
Says who?
Oh, it was like this post I was looking at. I was just like, oh yeah, cutest girl in Genshin. Lumine. But then it was like this same person being like realizing, oh, she has short hair. I'm like, I thought that would become obvious like right from the get go. Like looking at her appearance.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. Alright. I can actually. Indeed.com. I haven't looked on that site in a while, but then again, there's like no point in doing that around my area. But there was a couple things, but
very familiar. You're familiar with your local area, so it's not like a huge dire need.
Yeah, I guess I'll use this as a username.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
King of Spades might be considering going back to South Dakota if he isn't able to land anything here in a little bit.
It's gonna have to do the like reverse of what you did. It's interesting.
Essentially, yeah. It's just like, yeah,
I'm
understandable.
glad you realized that if you don't do this Discord thing, I won't be able to watch your stream muted.
Perhaps some of you will
delay.
have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the
Building the
Jade Chamber?
Jade Chamber.
That's a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding.
That's some
They are as
fresh
follows.
Genshin gameplay I've seen
Sunset
a few times by
Vermilionite,
now. Once in my
Wonder
own
Cores,
gameplay,
and
and once
Adepti
before
Sigils.
some other time, probably.
Oh yeah, you had to do this
Crack.
to get to the
Crack open.
Excuse my ignorance.
I like
Lady
didn't
Ningguang.
realize you didn't
I'm familiar
necessarily
enough with
need
Claw
to do
Strike,
all this shit in
but
Leeway, but I
I've
was like,
never-
Only
I
sufficiently
just did it
large
anyway.
pieces of
And just
Claw
probably a
Strike,
good thing that
or
I got it out of the way. At least this
Vermilionite,
part.
may earn themselves the Sunset
the game.
moniker. This stone is what allows the
Just
Jade
because
Chamber to float. Wonder
cracking
cores,
open the
meanwhile,
Mountain Dew for
are the
this.
central components of the
Genshin
mechanical
stream.
structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti
Oh,
sigils
sugar.
serve
Bad
as a
for
means
teeth.
of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti
I
art.
haven't had soda
They
in
are as indispensable
over 30
as the
hours, so
mechanical
it's fine.
core itself.
So it wasn't like
Although
any
these
soda in the
3
house I
items
really
are
wanted, so I
rare,
was like, yeah,
I
just have
trust
water.
that with your connections and capabilities,
I could take a break from
procuring them
soda
will
if I
not
need
be a
to,
question of if, but of when.
or if I have to.
I take the saying,
Not a
time is
dependency.
money,
Yeah.
more seriously than most. Efficiency is
It's
everything.
nice, but it's like,
I will pay a generous
all there is
price
is
for
like
the
water,
materials
so
that you
that's fine.
find.
Yeah.
And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question.
Hopefully I didn't miss it, but let's see. We need Prostrate, Sunset Vermilionite, and then like sigils, I think. Adepti sigil thingies, I think.
You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's
one thing I
satisfaction.
cannot ask about is my
These things won't
virginity.
be easy to get hold of.
Just kidding.
But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Out of pocket thing to say, but do you really think Ningguang might be just a virgin?
Then it's the
Maybe,
deal of a
maybe not.
lifetime.
Just think that
The
was a
other
random
blue
thing. The
allure.
question.
Priceless.
The
Who
allure
gets to it first
may remain.
takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence.
Well, actually,
I
she's
won't
got to be
boast
because
too
of those
much,
weird
but I
finger
heard
guards
some
on her
rumors about some
fingers.
Claw Strike just the other day. So excuse me,
It's just
all,
like her
but,
own version of like a
I
chastity
have some
belt or
business to
something.
do.
No, apparently in like China culture,
No.
any woman that are wearing that, it like kind of shows like their independence and strength of doing things on their own and all this stuff. And,
Ah, yeah. Right. I think I've heard
Which
about
also
that.
involves being single, I
Stipulation.
believe, or may or may not involve that. Something along those lines. Anyways, I could be
Presumably.
absolutely botching it. And since this is on stream, I apologize if I got it wrong. But it's
The explanation sounds believable enough to me, at least. It makes sense.
at
Makes
least
sense
that's
to me.
how I heard it about this weird little
No.
like fingernail
gotta
looking
move
guards on
quickly.
her
This
hands.
opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's
I'm
And well-
inclined to believe.
Anyways, based out of China. So
Used
there you
to.
go.
huge deal. Let's get involved.
Yes.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my brother.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business. Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private. We can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Come on, we need our side pitch.
Oh my god. The crane returns on the wind. Oh snap. Enter the chat.
That? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Whoa. I think I have Horizon now, so that would mean...
We have 3 watching now. Alone. If
anyone's there, say the piece. No, I'm joking.
That is or isn't a previous viewer, depending. Will depend on their likelihood of chatting or not.
This is Mercury Elixir. Yes. Okay. I believe I have resin. Yeah, 181. That should hypothetically be enough. Get some more stuff to level up the weapon on Kaya, and also not only that, just to get extra for Lumine, because Lumine's using the same weapon, the freaking prototype Rancor. We're using the Geo Lumine.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
Drop!
I think we'll try to at least put some time aside for some type of ASMR recording.
Oh, so sorry.
They do this to make a lot more faster now, because before it used to take long, because there's just been gimmicks in this domain that would work against you. But they've now changed it to where it's like, oh, instead it's one gimmick that just benefits you and that's it. Just defeat the enemies.
Starball!
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Continue. A little bit more.
What's the hurry? Dodge this!
so sorry. Dodge this.
Shake! Drop!
Kind of steamroll his. But then again, it's a lower level, so it makes sense. Do one more round. So what do you have to do now?
This moment will be frozen in time.
I don't know. I don't have much to say at the moment. I'm just kind of sitting, doing stuff on the side. And I have snacks here, kind of, so it's gonna be like meat. But I can unmute if you are gonna be talking to me or maybe ask me something.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
That should do it for me. I need to do some of the other one that Lisa's weapon needs. If I could get another bug, I'd make like the prototype Amber and probably just do like a healer Lisa build at some point. Be funny.
Counterpoints.
Oh yeah, those were the. I got them unlocked on this account. I guess you have to be like adventuring 28 for that stuff.
Sounds reasonable enough.
I do all my weapons that are just just like a bunch of old stuff.
It's basically XP fodder.
Yeah, I probably will get the PlayStation sword, but I'm meant to like see what I can do for that.
You might very well have to just make like a separate
I didn't know
PlayStation
you were
account
such a
just to, like
slacker.
tie to this account for that purpose.
But I don't wanna.
You might have to, unfortunately.
Just like, yep.
It comes down to it. It's like practically a throwaway account just to get the weapon.
And or just to be able to play on PlayStation with this progress.
I suppose I really had to for whatever reason.
It would be funny, so I could play it a long time and be like, yep, you can't see. You can't see this. No, I'm joking, but
You don't inherently need to see, since most of this is seen except for Sumeru. I might be more interested in seeing that whenever you get to that again. It's technically, I fell asleep the one time you were streaming it about 2 years ago when it came out.
do a couple rounds of this, and then a couple rounds of the other thing for the Favoni's Warbow. That's on Amber. However, doing this should kind of level me up in that track a little bit. Do some rest and all that fun stuff. And then do the dailies.
Don't get frostbite.
Tomorrow I'll be able to do the weekly stuff, like bosses and whatnot. Speaking of which, I could do another one. The Tartaglia one there.
Dodge this. What's the hurt? Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Just actually, I don't think I ever did do the weekly stuff. I don't think. And I should probably do that just so I can be able to get the stuff. Ended up seeing Kessin at work today, though. There's that.
Did he tell you about all of the memes and tales?
I don't know, he got off at like 10 p.m. last night. Then again, because me and him weren't really talking much, and I was just playing Genshin. Okay, where's the boss? Okay, there it is.
No, I mean like when you saw him at work today and then last night.
We didn't really
about last night?
say much. I was just like, going to return these box of Twinkies, switch them out for a different one because they're expired or something. One tasted like mold, the other one tasted like fuel, apparently. Like my parents.
No, you were doing that.
Yeah, the other having me return it in their stead. Luckily, there wasn't much of a fuss. It was just like, oh yeah, just grab another one, I guess. I was like, all right. Personally, I wouldn't consume this stuff. It's got weird stuff in it nowadays.
They're what they are. They're okay for what they are, but like a daily snack or anything like that.
Yeah. But not healthy for the kids, that's all I know.
Yeah, majority of that stuff isn't healthy for kids, so yeah, I still get given it anyway. Some areas in America.
Okay, I do that move over. I just wasn't really taking much damage, but yeah. It will get bigger over time, that damage.
You're in for a little shock.
Yeah, overload's gonna be like the best bet to try and break this little shield. Give me the stuff. Except there's not very much to be gained here, it looks like. Whoa. So I better claim that in leeway, because if I talk to the Catherine in Mondstadt, it's going to activate Dainsleep the Bowkeeper or whatever quest. Open quest menu. Oh yeah, claim. And then I can unlock something later though. Yeah, I know how it works. I know how it works. Except I literally can't unlock anything because I'm not high enough adventuring.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Yes, give me the stuff. It's mine.
Ad Astra.
Then next, give me the dispatch. Full 20-hour. Ah, yes.
Ad Astra.
Now give me the adventure rewards. It's mine. Nice. Leveling up the battle pass.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
No pull, no pull run. I guess I'll do this other weekly boss. Alright, well, all the stuff is leveled up as it can be for now.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
All those wolves are there. I don't like these things.
Freeze!
Snap. I'm ready to test my skills. There's not much skill to be had in this game, though.
What's the hurry?
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Whoa, that's what I missed.
No one escapes my sight.
Try doing the funny character switch this guy cutscene.
Trying to pull a fast one.
Yep.
Fucked it.
So if I just walk, I can dodge these things.
Cool it!
No, don't do it.
Dodge this!
Whee. I did it.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
What the hell? No, you can't be doing that.
No, let's open it. No, no. Or however it goes.
Alright, so I gotta go up here.
It's from Mihoyo. It's saying we're not spending enough money on the game. Fuck.
It's like, fuck. It's... I see. It's like we're not doing enough money spending.
Exactly.
Oh no, you can't do that. Kind of just doing this just to kind of maximize their damage a little bit. Except I can only do it so much. It's like, yeah, you're not spending enough money on the game. Right to force it. Oh, hey, there's like a thing just sitting right here. I never knew that. But spin crystal.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Oh yeah, they're just chilling down here, it seems.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some more, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't.
Alright, let's
No
mock 'em.
more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites.
The funny part is them
Then she knew
mugging
a
somebody
kiosk,
without a weapon.
One meat
Like,
restaurant. Same story each time.
And she's just
You
like,
order
eventually,
all
like,
the
oh yeah, I'm gonna
signature
bash her
dishes,
skulls in a
take
couple
few
times in
bites,
cement. I'm like,
you're
dude.
on your way again.
I was gonna mention that. It's like, they're like, why don't you crush your
How can you
skull?
afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Yep.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
I suppose smashing his head and making him brain dead and killing him might have changed his mind. Literally.
Whoa. What's going on? Heard like.
What's wrong? What? Am I lagging? Or something?
Discord.
No, might be a certain somebody, potentially.
I don't see any messages
King
though.
W King. I see he's only listening to Spotify. That's all I see.
Weird.
Laws?
So I don't know what it could have been.
No, apparently not.
She hasn't heard
For
about the
you.
law.
Really? So how exactly have you...
What's that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Medicinal.
Medicinal herbs?
I like eating like on you.
Yeah, it's basically how
Local
that means,
pharmacy's
yeah.
not far away. Let's take
Don't
Shenhe there for a
way
big
of eating.
medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an...
Because apparently, Ganyu.
Can't work on an empty stomach.
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? Seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other adepti, though?
Dude, I'm like losing it. Where is that Discord sound coming from?
I don't know. It's not me. I mean,
You better not be doing anything funny.
hey, do you want me to show you like how to fix
Oh,
the
wait.
problem real quick?
It might be, hold on, it might be, yeah.
I think it's the one server. Just do a mute server and just click on it, and you'll still be able to like
Yeah.
pop in and see activity. But you won't hear noises from it though. It's from the one current server.
Okay,
I'm
that's where
assuming.
it's coming from. Because yeah, I'm so used to having it every other
That's like
muted.
It's
Are
like
you here
one
to
of
buy
the
some herbs?
servers you don't
I
have
do
muted.
hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
My hunger
fork
has now
and-
abated. Thank you.
How do they taste?
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet
But I
fragrance.
like punishing myself.
After consuming a large
Too bad.
quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to, but having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Let's join
Then
forces.
let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
It's gonna be the most violent one.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
They're the enemies. We have to destroy murder. Murder
But
and
I hear that
maim.
competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look,
Rip and
you win
tear.
this competition fair and square, okay?
She has the Doom Eternal mindset.
Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Oh,
You? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on
I
site.
forgot how
I
douchey you
didn't
sounded.
ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While
Yeah,
you're
like
here,
stealing
though, you seem to know a
random
lot.
flowers.
Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
I see.
No.
No.
No. May I see it? No.
Alright. I've got it. Well, actually, before I do anything, I should probably gather some Woodwheel Asters. So I'm gonna need those for Vivian because she uses them to ascend. And the only other character that I know of that uses them is Bennett for ascending. But would you ever use Bennett? Okay.
You've released my full government name, my full legal address, my phone number, my social security number.
No.
I'm just kidding, it's just the first name. I don't know, like I said, at some point or another, at one point I was just like weirdly being angry about using him randomly or something along those lines the one time, like a long time ago. Just thought it was because she was like, oh, it's a twink. He's mine. That's what was going through my head to some extent, something along those lines. It's like, oh, I like him.
I mean, he could be
Right,
considered that
to
to some extent with his body build, but he's like rather kind of like Especially in his Japanese voice, manly as fuck sounding.
He's like a punky, macho-ish kind of like boy, basically. As much as I can gather. But he is useful. He is a good support. If you don't have anything better to work with, really.
Yeah.
So,
Though, if they keep making characters the way they are, the more
Will
recent
be
ones, he might be
power
obsolete.
creeped. He'll be power creeped into oblivion.
Yep. I'm like, yep, well, that's just, you know, it's probably gonna happen at some point, because it's a freaking gacha game, so.
Beans.
Bean soup.
Kind of. It's the Chilean beans I like to eat. Last time was literally just beans in a can and water. It's kind of gross to look at and smells a little strange, but I didn't mind just eating beans by themselves. It was actually pretty good. They're kidney beans in a can.
I can't believe it. No, I'm joking.
They're rather nutritious and good for you. But the meme is true. They do make you unintentionally more prone to being possibly gassy unintentionally. I'll leave it at.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to be PG about it, not like
dude.
You know, I'm not trying to be like.
Be like that one meme that freaking, I don't know, Sterling got like freaking like was a like Vigil AI put over or whatever.
I'm making some gas.
Just see, I'm making gas. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the guy's like, this
See, I
is
don't
gross.
appreciate
This
this.
is
I did not do this. I don't approve of this.
It's just, he's like, nah, I think he's just straight like, this is disgusting. Not even funny. It's
not even funny. I do not approve. But give me a sec. Maybe someone will chat while I'm gone. We'll see.
who knows? Having the last of the half and half in this coffee. I'm gonna need these mushrooms later. Farming trees. Basically, to build the stuff in the Serenity teapot and level up the, I think it's like the trust level in there, because there's some things to get from the trust level in there. It goes up to like 10, I believe. It's kind of like the card level game, or the level for the card game. I think it's like 10 as well. There's like some things you can get from it. And also mainly I'm trying to level up in the teapot, because there is a useful item to get from Tubby when you have enough of the realm coins, like the transient resin, I think it's called. So I'm trying to get enough materials backed up here so that I'm able to just willy-nilly build stuff that I have the recipes unlocked for, to then get the XP for building side of structure for the first time. It's kind of like the main reason why I'm like gathering the wood a little bit. I still have to gather way more, but yeah. Alright, so I'm trying to like get these flower things. Well, not really flower, they're like mushrooms. I think I could just do this nowadays, right? Yeah. Okay, so supposedly there's still one around here somewhere. Kind of forgot this feature was added. I just gotta look around for it though, wherever this last one is. Oh, it's like right there. Up in this tree. Just kind of doing this just so I have stuff already collected, and then it could just be ready to be respawned next time I need it. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I might as well just quickly get this out of the way. So it gives it the time for it to respawn, and then I can just rinse and repeat it again. Because I'm going to need these mushrooms for Barbara later. Once I do that.
Catch the wind.
How fortunate.
Just check it around, make sure there isn't like any more that I'm missing. Yeah, because like once you level up to I think at rank 8 in the teapot, you'll get access to be able to use the realm coins. Albeit it's only once a week that you could get this item, but it's like a transient resin. It's like basically a fragile resin, and it has like a limited amount of time for you to keep it before it expires, which is like 2 weeks at most upon getting it. Somewhere around that much anyway. So you could have like up to most 2 of those, and then whatever resin, fragile resin you have saved up. So yeah, just kind of been trying to level that up so I can get the items from that that's like useful. So the teapot in a way has its uses, and I guess they kind of probably put that stuff there to make it somewhat worth it to do stuff in there. And there's also this feature here showing me where the items are that I need to be collected at.
What's the hurry?
Right, nice. I don't think there's any on this windmill though. Freaking climbing atop people's houses, collecting mushrooms. Just be like, yeah, what's that guy doing? Another some mushrooms over here. No. Okay, well, I'm just have to be patient here, I guess. Have to be patient. Shows the hours. Yeah. Okay, oh my, okay, please. Just let me climb up this. Okay, there. Yeah, I'm kind of like trying to like how do I do it? Like kind of like narrow down how much, you know, like optimizing the time used, I guess, to kind of quickly level up everything while also being like getting up there and adventuring. So then I don't have to worry about it and stuff like that. The one thing I might save later though is like the card game. I'll unlock it at least, but then I'll like probably save it for like later. The fishing though, however, I will do that like when I get to it. So there's some stuff to be had here. I believe there's like more mushrooms, but I just need to find them. Okay, that's that collection completed. Still more over here somewhere. How much though? 2 apparently somewhere. It's also a good feature though, so now it's like you don't have to look at a interactive map anymore for at least materials like this at least, but as for enemy drops and the enemies themselves, you still have to kind of rely on the interactive map. There's like the thing in the book that can help you track the monsters, but it only does it for so long until it's like, oh. Makes it seem like there's no more, but there is more. But you have to find the rest yourself.
Quite the fun.
So it only helps you only so much. Okay. There's this one. There's one more somewhere apparently, but it's not up here. Just gotta figure out where it's at. I'm at least getting the chests though that are like around
How
here.
fortunate.
So if I can't find it, I'm probably not gonna get too hung up on it because it's just one that I'm missing. Though it would be good to get them all so then they have the ample time to respawn. Yeah, all the world quests and stuff. Yeah, that like I might just say that the world quest once I'm all like caught up to like Natlin at least. And then after all the main story, I think I'll work on the character story quests and then maybe the hangouts up until the game prevents me because you need like the keys or whatever from daily commissions to unlock those. And then just probably work on world quests and world exploration, all that fun stuff. You know, the intriguing part of the game is what I do the most. It's just world exploration, it seems.
Catch the wind.
Which I don't mind. It's fun. You know, just running around learning the lore of Teyvat. See, I'm not finding this last thing, so I'm just not gonna bother with it too much here. I don't think. Doesn't seem worth it trying to look, run over the place trying to look for it, wherever it may be. Good feeling it's on like a house that I passed by or something. I'll just look on the side of the building here, just to make sure it's not like just sitting somewhere. You know, I'm just gonna like move on to the other buildings at this point. I'll figure it out later. Cause yeah, I think at most I'll just unlock the TCG so that's up and ready for whenever I feel like doing it. I remember the card game being alright after like a certain point though, because it's like you're kind of just relying on luck most of the time in there, and sometimes that could be tedious, as you know, in this game with anything luck related. You know, if the artifacts were a prime example of that. So some more mushrooms to be had. there. There's like these posters all over the place, but I think it's part of a world quest. Where's this though? Supposedly there's like 4 more somewhere. Yeah, they're all in the windmill. Took some literature classes. I feel like I've taken one since like probably middle school, I'd like to say. After that it was just like basically just like basic English class or something, just, you know, one of the bare minimum requirements in school. Okay, so there's more. There's more mushrooms, there's one. Supposedly, oh, never mind, I got them, I guess. There's just one over here somewhere. And there's like a handful over here. And some right there, apparently. It's a lot of mushrooms, yeah. I'm gonna need them though, because it may seem like a lot, but unfortunately, I believe it's still not enough to ascend Barbara to like, at least to be level 90 at some point. So, you know, you might as well collect them all in one go and then rinse and repeat when they come back, when they respawn. So I think they recently reduced the time needed for the stuff to respawn, but even then it's still like quite a bit. Unless you do the strat that most people do and go to other people's worlds after you collect all of them in yours. Then collect it from theirs if they don't need it. Depending on what character it is, usually. If it's a popular character and they just came out, then yeah, most likely they're gonna probably also have had those farmed already. Good there. There's some more. Damn, that's like there's some more over there. It's all the mushrooms to be had.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Oh, here's some normal mushrooms. Could use those with mushroom pizza. I think these mushrooms here can also be used for a different food item, but I forget which one it is, if they are used at all. Oh yeah, grow them in the Serenity Teapot. I think in the Teapot though, it does take a while though. But at the same time, if you double task, like collect them while you're also growing them at the same time. In the Teapot, you could probably get like a good amount there. From just like your own world, from your own stuff. Rather than going to other player worlds and whatnot. And only that, I think you can only play so many of like the little like farming like patches in the Serenity Teapot, because they take up quite a bit for some reason. In terms of like the point system it uses to tell you how much you're allowed to store into the teapot. I tell it's definitely there mainly because of, well, mobile, because you know mobile can only handle so much. Okay, how many mushrooms are there in this spot? Just one. I think I know where it is.
What's the hurry?
It's on this building somewhere. It's on this building somewhere. Bunch of crystal flies though, but they're already flying off. So it's on this building somewhere, that's all I know. At least that's what I remember it being. It's like somewhere in this building. Oh, where is it? It's gotta be somewhere. Cannot just be nowhere, you know? And or who knows, actually it might be on like that one house that's like out somewhere. Yeah, I think it's like right there actually. There it is. So that's that done. Then there's like one more over here somewhere. Alright, well, I'll give it like one more run through around here. If I can't find it, I'm not going to get too hung up on it. Because missing one, I don't think it's like too bad. Something tells me it's on that windmill maybe, but I could be wrong. Wouldn't be surprised though. Oh, I guess I'll just try climbing up there and find out. Here. And where is it? It's gotta be somewhere. Anywhere. So unless I just look on like the interactive map and know where it's at, but at the same time, I'm not sure if it's just worth it for just one. That's just like here somewhere, hiding. Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna bother with it too much, but you know, if it would be good to get every last bit. So it makes that noise. I assume it's like somewhere nearby.
We have a few specials today.
No, I'm like outside of the radius, so it's not over here clearly, but. That hitbox there is always so weird to try and climb.
Take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Running all over the place trying to find a mushroom.
I still. Funny thing is, I still need to do this if I want my barber to be level 90.
Alright, I'm just
finding the stupid Philanimo mushrooms.
I'm just gonna do these next.
The Philanimo mushrooms. Philanimo mushrooms is what I like to call them.
Funny mushrooms.
Bagels. Not boiled.
Not boiled. Do you like your bagels toasted or boiled?
I feel like if you boil them, they'll just like be bread soup or something at that point.
Bread soup. So
practically.
What if I got kill in a time? Yeah, I got it. But yeah, it was just like kind of just explaining like, oh, why am I like randomly hitting trees every now and again? It's like, oh yeah, well, I kind of need the materials to build stuff in the teapot to level it up to get the useful stuff out of it.
I'll race you there.
It's like, I feel like it's like the one thing that some people I think forget that the teapot can do. Yes. Give me the friendship level.
I just realized there's someone chatting. I didn't even process it.
See, you gotta be careful. those. Apparently there's some to be had right here. 5 it looks like. But where would they be? Oh, there's a couple right there. It's a whopper flower.
Freeze!
Dars, Tolope, Mudgend. Once again. Why are you farming trees?
Let's see. Ember's design, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the OG outfit more than anything. Like the newer outfit's fine.
Yeah, same.
I guess it's like
the
good
OG outfit just hits different, you know.
Well, yeah, it's also what I remember seeing Amber in when I first started, so it's like kind of a nostalgic reason. Cause yeah, there's like 2 different outfits for her. You got this, and then you got this, the original outfit. I prefer the original outfit more. 'Cause it's more, it's like simple in design, but it's also like looks nice as well at the same time. Nothing too over the top.
Told you I'd win.
I guess supposedly there's more in my grasp. It's probably above though, if I were to guess.
Cool it.
So I'm gonna need more stuff. Gonna need all the stuff to level up the characters at some point. Yeah, they're right here. It's just slime here. Some over by the temple. But yeah, I'm just kind of farming the stuff ahead of time. Except the characters I might skip out on for farming stuff for right now is like Kale, Lynette, and Kachina, I guess, because their stuff is like in the other region that I haven't really explored much of or unlocked much of anyways. So it's not like I could get much for them. Oh, there's one right there.
Freeze!
Would lava revisit to Mondstadt? Highly likely after Schneznaya. However you say that.
No, Snezhnaya, the one region that's yet to be that comes after Natlin. The snowy tundra of a place.
Dragon spine, but extended.
So I think after Snezhnaya, I think they might be doing something with like the Comria, potentially from what I remember from the Travail trailer, like that came out like ages ago. There's a couple chests here. Man.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
That makes me wonder if they do, or ever will, create a part 2 Venti character story quest. Because if they're gonna revisit Mondstadt, they might as well do that, since like 3 or 4 other, I think just 3 other archons have like part 2s.
2 parts. I'd
One
definitely
exception,
be fine with
though,
that as well.
I guess apparently is Yoimiya has a part 2, which is kind of weird.
I'd definitely be fine with that being more Venti content, Venti focused content.
Yeah, like kind of focus Venti, but at the same time they'll just like weirdly focus on like some NPC that's like has issues or something.
Yeah, like character story quests aren't always just like only the character in question. Sometimes just like revolving around like the plot point of like doing something for a random NPC or whatever you're saying. Yeah. But involving the character in question being on screen most of the time.
A reward on the road.
Okay, where's the lamp grass? There's like probably 1 more, I imagine, or no, there's 2 more somewhere. I wonder if it's below in this valley here. Yeah, it is.
Quite the find.
Might as well get these as I see them. Get all the chests, because you know, they're important to some extent for leveling up.
Dodge this! Fascinating.
No. Okay, there.
Freeze!
Oh my.
Oh my, you finish fast.
What in the world? No. Okay, supposedly there's some more, but where? 5, so it's probably down the trail here.
What's the hurry? Quite the find.
Found them. just about to not end well.
Cool it.
Okay, never mind, it's fine.
What's the hurry?
Come a little closer.
No escape!
Dodge this! Ah! Ha! Ha!
Okay. No. Keep always flicking into like the wrong direction.
Oh no, it's
It's more somewhere.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt!
It's all the way down there. No, I dropped too low.
What's the hurry? Ah! Fascinating.
Alright, nice. Got it.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. is like unwrapping a gift.
Some more. There's always more lamp grass. It's just one. Yeah, it is. So yeah, there's quite a bit of lamp grass everywhere, so I might just save this for like later. Just go back to Leeway Harbor. Oh, this guy.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
You know, I'm gonna look it up because, you know, I keep thinking about it every time when I hear him, so.
What's happening?
Let's see,
What's happening?
this guy.
What about him?
Events out of quotes. Dialogue.
Oh, you're looking up a guide to, like,
No.
make sure you don't get something wrong?
No, I'm trying to look up this guy's voice actor, but nothing's coming up. It's just like, oh yeah, he's just like a guy or whatever.
Might be too out-of-date information to, like, pertain to be relevant online or something like that. He's kind of sort of one-off character, seemingly. I kind of doubt you're gonna be able to find anything in a timely manner. It
But
seems
it's
like kind
worth
of a
noting that Sue's VA also voices Child. At least that's based on Griffin Spoons teasing it in a tweet earlier this year. So it's a supposed but not definite. Because their voice, it's like the voice sounds the same. It has to be.
I'm not surprised if that is the case. I'm really not surprised that it's like extremely hard to.
Sort the orders by type for now.
Okay.
I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Moving on. I'll get to hold the stream up and look up stuff for 2 minutes. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Come on now. Come on.
It doesn't surprise me that it took like a little extra time to figure it out, and even then it's like not definitive because he's just kind of a one-off character seemingly in the story. It's not really there for super long.
How wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Oh, but before I continue, I do need to use the bathroom now because of consumption of coffee. Don't worry, it won't take long though.
Are you having a stroke? Did you like pass out? I guess you went AFK randomly.
Alright.
You're back from your random AFK.
Random AFK. I said what I was gonna do.
No, I guess I didn't hear it.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
That's so
Honestly,
expensive.
I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains.
About this young lady, that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs,
Yeah,
especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms.
Chongyun, I think it's called.
Likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Because apparently it's like, freaking Shenhei is like Chongyun's aunt or whatever.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Let's see.
Ah! Ah!
There's like a thing down here somewhere. Yeah, right here. What the hell?
No pain, no gain.
here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Yeah, I just realized something on closer inspection of her model.
Exposed thigh part, also a bit of her stomach or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Like the side of like her hips. So like if you look really closely, there's like a bit of a line there indicating where, like kind of like the line, like
almost to the no-no area, but not exactly.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep,
How do I describe it? I'd probably have to like pull up some kind of, unfortunately, a suspect art. Well, not suspect, but suspicious.
Like I know what you're talking about. There's probably a term for it, but it's just kind of specific.
Where the leg, it's like where the leg ends and the groin begins. And there's like a bit of like a line, a crevice there showing where like the, like just kind of that. But I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Something like that.
See it. I think I could just look like in here somewhere, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit.
I remember you're like trying to like get this to be like a character that I would like, or you think this is the character I would like, or something like that, or I should use, or something. I was like, she's okay.
It's no good for going out.
Should probably be
Did
fine.
I say that yesterday as well?
Already kind of have Zarya as her spot, essentially, because isn't Shenhe work similarly to Zarya to some extent?
A little bit. Yeah. To some extent. Whereas if I do this,
cryo pull.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Nice, nice, nice.
Hey!
Freeze!
There. Might as well get this little puzzle done. Let's get whatever chest I can get from this.
I'll keep this close.
Follow the CD. It's gonna go into
The
right here.
Sealy got to here and then disappear. Should we go over and take a look?
Yes. Hui.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the Sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
I see. Okay, let's get a closer look now, but yeah, there's like a bit of like texture indication that it's like oh, it's like something there. Didn't realize that detail until
Essentially,
now.
yet another. They knew what they were doing kind of detail.
Yep, especially someone of this physique, even though I think she only ever was reran ever like once. I think I don't think I've seen her reran again for like quite a while.
Dodge this.
Yeah, she stuck her ass out that one time. She was like on the dance floor.
What the fuck?
Here they go. That's the last time I remember seeing your rear end like that.
Dude, no.
I remember.
It's not like that. Guess let's first activate this stuff over here, and then I'll be good to go. What are you doing, Indy? Actually, I came in here for that a second.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Look, it's like you have to like defeat these monsters first before you can do damage to that thing.
Dodge this.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Here, I'll use your funny alls.
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! The Celia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Dodge this.
No one escapes my sight.
Freeze.
Let's spark things up a little.
This one will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
No escape! Shame!
What's happening? It's a broom guard. Special rocks everywhere.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Something looks different about this stone wall.
Remember this part being kind of bugged with like the chests or whatever, when you couldn't collect them or open them for some reason. And then remember seeing the update compensation later, being like, oh yeah, sorry that you couldn't like open up these chests randomly for some reason. Here's the rewards you most likely would have gotten from them. Alright, so
the rewards of the chests. Like my stream's delayed on the part where the stream on YouTube was delayed on the part where you're like just like closely inspecting Janae's like exposed skin spot. Super line. You could see it almost starting there, but not quite.
It's like an indication of like a physique there.
Well, yeah, I think I make like a slightly flabby, but not really like characters are the real housewife. There you go.
What?
They kind of make the character look appealing, like, not like overly appealing.
Unleash, manifest.
But yeah, when I was doing this, I did enjoy a lot of how Champagne worked too, and doing stuff really well. If I were to accidentally pull for Shanae, I probably would build her like a little bit because she do like the way she plays.
Oh no, big
It's
guy.
just a 5-star. She's just a 5-star though. She's just kind of hard to get, unfortunately.
And that they don't really rerun her because she's not really used.
She has not been rerun in like a long time yet, so it's just like kind of hard to get. She's kind of rare.
Yeah, she kind of became the solo for this one.
Don't get frostbite.
It's a shame too. She's a good character. In my opinion.
Nothing
she's
not
wrong
powerful
about her.
enough for people's liking.
I mean, Cryo's decent enough in my opinion, but by itself, I guess everything else better. It's just too mid compared to newer characters.
Yeah, well, I want her if you can have seat lobby.
Come a little closer.
Seat lobby, seat Louis, too bad.
Do your master's
I mean, they're
bidding.
both the
It's
same
more
place,
OG
but it's
Genshin.
March 7.
It's irrelevant. So Shenhei is more OG Genshin anyway, in my opinion, and so it makes her better as well.
Yeah, she's
in
like
my opinion.
around when Amazon came out, I believe. Or
Yeah,
a little
Shenhei's
bit
like
after.
old school with Genshin.
Alright. Making it deeper into this place. There's the seed bee.
The seed bee.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Could be.
What's the hurry?
Alright, give me the stuff.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! I'm unsure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Nice. Give me a moment though. see.
All dinner is dinner.
But is it really?
Perhaps.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine.
All right.
I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Right, nice.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Just watching over a certain somebody.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes.
Extremely
she was
direct.
like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her
also
well adapted to
playable
practicing the
character.
Adepti arts.
Eventually.
All the
In human
Adepti
form.
cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
Yeah, so we did.
However, Her homicidal urges did not subside with
So,
age.
fun fact, yeah.
Rather,
If not everybody
they grew
knows about it, I feel
stronger day
like
by
most
day.
would know by now.
Mooncarver once performed a
those are
divination for her. He declared that
Play
her
and or
fate is
just
to
in the
bear the
know
curse
enough
of
of new
calamity.
characters coming out, at least.
Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. Red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shen-He's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Indeed. Bam.
Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is...
Oh, great. You should be a
very
PI.
talkative.
A private investigator.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Ping's gonna leap shit.
Oh, that's my ping.
I saw your ping going over 200 and stream on Discord lagged for a second.
Oh,
I think
no.
you're okay now. I think you're good now.
It seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Batuian Osile, right? Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you.
Oh yeah, so this dialogue, I remember it being quite different the first time I ever done it, because by this point I already had like Inazuma.
Done it.
Yeah, done it. I mean, because at the point when I did this quest when it first came out ever, I already had like
It changes depending on what you have done in the story.
Yeah, I guess so, because like I had the quest to go to Inazuma done, and then I had Inazuma completed, of course. And then when I came to this part, she's like, "Oh yeah, here's like my friend, the Traveler. They're pretty amazing and all this stuff." But in this, since I haven't done that yet, she's like, "Oh, you're the one who fought against the Batuian Osile, right?" You can see it's changed. And I'm pretty sure the dialogue at the beginning of meeting her on the ship to try and get her to help you to go to Inazuma also changes a bit too. I'm pretty sure.
Pleased
Touch
to
of
meet
detail.
you. I'm Beidou, captain of the Crux.
Beidou?
Which is
Are you
nice.
here doing the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhua. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The Plostrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su-Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Little did you know, it's about Shinhei herself. Yeah, I guess another Zenless or Hoyoverse game to play. That won't take as long as right now anyways to finish and get caught up with the Zenless M0.
Yes, Zenless has more annoying characters in it though. At least
Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Let's see, what about Nicole?
It's one of those starting characters that doesn't count.
Let's see, Billy Kid.
You know, I don't. He's like the one starting character I don't really care for.
Let's see, Anby.
She's fine. I feel like I've told you all this stuff before, and you're just like reminding yourself by asking me the same questions again.
Let's see, what about Nikomata? Who ends up being part of the Cunning Hairs eventually.
She's fine. But, yeah.
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used
Third
to doing
co-host
much beyond
joining.
bashing a hammer
Second
all day.
host joining.
Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even
ready?
folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself.
Maybe if he's not busy with something else.
So,
Probably not.
you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh?
Yes, the man himself.
As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Sasili.
The Sasili.
Yes.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh yeah, it still reminds me of the time when I was thinking about how I was trying to do like the ambitious project in Minecraft where I was digging out a whole area and then there was like this big canyon that you guys kept falling in that I dug out.
I mean like the mini like rivet thing.
Oh jeez.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Imagine that charge up here a little bit. Yes.
Starball!
Fill up all the halls. I know it's gonna be some time right now. Yeah, never mind. I guess I was able to defeat him in time.
I'll keep this close.
Someone's smoking a ciggy.
Uh-oh.
Surprisingly, the man himself isn't here yet, huh?
He's scared.
Yeah, he's scared. You better best believe he is. But, got the weight
I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live,
you must sacrifice a child to me. What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place! But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Nice. We gotta look around. It's a fetch quest. It's a fetch quest. But only kind of, it seems, to some extent.
I need to be.
Nope. You can't go to the restroom. Joking, of course.
Freeze!
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Symposium. I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Alright.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that. Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Sybrosium. Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhua.
Shenhua. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Sybrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua? Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
I'm joking.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
What's going on though? What's happening?
How are those Twinkies?
I only had one right now. They're fine this time around. And those other ones though, one tasted like mold, one tasted like fuel apparently.
Ew.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to normally taste like...
The remains of a god. An abandoned village.
Like gasoline.
Mount Tianheng. Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village? The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
I ended up having those traded out, and then got myself more Keurig pods, but. And then I guess also I was with that one like older lady who gave me a ride up there and needed help getting like an item from a top shelf.
And
then she was waiting in line, and I guess she saw me like using the self checkout, so then I showed her how to use it in the moment.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I was just like, just scan the item, skip bagging if you just have it right there, and then finish and pay, and then card, and then bam.
The man is finally here. Me going to the restroom did something. Good.
Come forth. Yeah, I'm just doing more Genshin story.
Quite the find.
Nice.
Stream. Quite the find.
Quite the find. So where'd that stuff be? Oh, it's up there. If I can see these up on the top of the building, I might as well get the chest while I'm in that area. Let's see. I was thinking of what I would want to do after this.
Somewhat sooner, the better, because
something hardcore.
I'm more tired aggressively, but I can get more coffee technically, but I don't want to be up any time past 4 my time, that being AM preferably.
Yeah.
So then it gets into the danger zone of being too late and then sleeping too long throughout the day, which I want to try to not do as much anymore. That's my ability.
Quite the fun.
The Minecraft hardcore. Oh.
Yeah, I'd definitely be fine with that if that's what one is implying.
Start talking like an adeptus. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus. And she is about the right age, so that's why I've been getting this strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera.
The finals? Yep, he's not on. God damn, Asa, come on!
And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium.
I've been listening to this song called Me and My Robot Wife. It's super goofy and I love it.
Oh, it's a song.
Yeah, it's the name of the song.
What's the hurry?
Alright. You know what time it is, I guess. No, I'm joking. It's the funny blade. The fillet blade. It's got some potential, even for a 3-star, I guess. Yeah, I remember someone doing quite the sizable damage with Amber with a charge attack. Or like, yeah, just like Amber with like a 3-star bow on her. Which I thought was so random. I was like, oh, like, does it work though? And it's just like, bam, like, what is it? Like, I think I saw like 80k damage being done or something. Some people are just like, you know, like she's doing more damage than my Amber. My Amber has like a 5-star bow on her, and I'm like, damn. Should have got outdone by another person using a 3-star bow on her. Albeit, I do believe the bow was R5 because you can refinement rank 3-star bows or just weapons in general. The only ones where you can't do that are 2 stars and 1 stars because, well, those are more insignificant weapons. Like starting weapons, if anything. Look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabrosium. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news.
Whoa.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you.
Yes.
I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhua, we're back!
Actually, I'm quite comfortable.
Well, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhua, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Oh, that's big.
This tells us how to find Sabrosium.
You're
All
screwed.
we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
You're
Let's
done
go
for.
then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
It's just like... serious. Paimon be taking it seriously. Kind of a rare thing, I think.
Dodge this!
That tingle?
That tingle?
Picked the wrong test subject.
No escape!
Yeah, dude.
Cool it! Quite the find.
That tingle?
Nugget. Get the fuck off me, bitch. A cat keeps attacking me. He wants the num-nums, but he can't have the food. It's human food.
Can't have the yummy nummies. Oh yeah, did you see like that picture I sent you?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, fun little fact. I guess likes cats.
Huh.
Like interesting. Okay, we go to this time, and then everything should happen as according to plan. But yeah, no, probably after like I finish this quest, I could probably be like, all right, let's do the funny and see if we can gather a couple more people that I could just DM really quickly. Get an answer from.
God, stupid geese.
I mean, officially tragedy stuff. I thought it meant more so that like practice thing.
Nah, dude. I might as well do the real deal.
That's everything we need.
I don't know if I'm necessarily ready for that at the moment, but...
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Yeah, Shao, he's just kind of here.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest.
That's 20 damage.
According to the contract. As an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Yeah, I think during this quest you can find like a couple recognizable characters that are just out and about in a couple areas.
Meow, 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 meow.
Careful now.
You know what? Maybe I can get one more game off in time.
Well, I'm sure you can get a couple matches out of it, I assure you, since you know how long certain quests in Genshin can be. That's main story stuff anyways. You know, I think if I look around though, should run into Chi-Chi, I think, if I'm not wrong. I just don't remember seeing her like down here somewhere during this.
Catch the wind.
Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, I guess characters are just out and about during certain story quests you do in the game.
Oh, it's you. Seaside. Dangerous. Chi-Chi is helping
little pony.
with
Cool.
the evacuation. Yes, Ningguang said there's something bad in the sea. So, she sent Chi-Chi to evacuate everyone. But
Dang.
no one will listen to Chi-Chi. So instead, Chi-Chi is guarding this place. If danger comes, Chi-Chi will protect everyone. Don't go near the sea. It's too dangerous.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
Ooh, this
I'll
can be
sort that
interesting.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have
Oh,
been training with
dude.
the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making
Oh,
sigils.
that's
When
insane.
we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not
20
the
block
contest.
in one turn.
In fact, I
from
came
just
specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society.
GG.
But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious
Okay,
to see
well-
how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
And the Adepti sigils. Dun, dun. You know that sound effect sounds so similar to fucking building stuff in Pal World. The weird like anvil clanging sound.
The sigils are ready.
Oh yeah.
Skits.
Though they are in some respects inferior to my masters, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
The Wonder Cores and then the sigils. Ooh. No, I guess I'm better off just running up to there. Right, I think there's like a Geoculus over here somewhere. Indeed there is. It's gonna be underground right here. I guess there'll be these to light up.
a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Oh, GG. Oh, fuck, it failed.
Oh yeah, I still remember saying that whenever like a lot of us would get knocked in Fortnite, and then I remember White saying like, "Well, yeah, when you say that, it just kills like almost all motivation to be able to do anything." And then I had to clarify later.
Alright, I mean like when you're like, oh, GG.
Yeah. It's like whatever I got knocked, and I meant more so just for myself when I would say it. Like I sort of thought I was saying that to dismotivate everyone from doing
Well,
it.
she don't say for me or something in the moment. It's like, yeah, but easy to get confused.
I guess I'll use his username since I'm streaming King of Spades. When he was just like, oh yeah, when you say that, it just kills like all motivation to just do anything. You like give them no hope. I'm like, well, I didn't mean for it to be that way. And it's weird to think that the structure is like only here for the story, but then it's like all just moved and gone once you finish it.
That's it. Chainsaw time! Wait, before I do chainsaw,
We found all the materials.
just to make sure he dies.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores
You're
and the
still
Death
alive?
Sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Who's still alive?
The guy that I like used a chainsaw sword on and
that the winners of
like
this
somehow
material
survived
procurement contest are
because he has
the
a weird
Traveler,
evasive stat.
Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here.
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Alright, it's the Wonder Core.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now,
Let's fulfill the promise.
Monsieur.
No, yeah.
I already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yoon's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yoon.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
So I like how.
What is your question?
Ningguang freaking. It's like, oh yeah, let's do it in the Jade Chamber here. But we're also gonna maybe potentially have this Jade Chamber as a backup to crash onto another monster again. I'm like, what? Now that I think about it, it's just
I
like,
should clarify.
man,
I do not know your brother's
no guarantees, but
Please,
something.
Don't waste your question on this matter.
I guess no clue about her brother.
You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Yeah, I can tell this quest is meant to probably take place right here in the story after you completed the Liyue story. Like Archon story. Because it kind of makes no sense of like her being like, oh, where's my brother? When technically you kind of ran across them, I guess. With Dane's Leaf, like way before. But however, I guess they're still looking for them though. Even afterwards. Like at the journey's end, I suppose.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh!
Great!
Oh!
So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, a sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. It always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Maybe it's better that you don't know.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew.
Please draw that card again. Please draw that card again.
I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Oh, I got so lucky.
And I hope that you can all witness it with me.
Right.
Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
It's crazy. This is a good cutscene, so I might...
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepta.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Holy. Still kind of an insane cutscene though.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
Beisht.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue
Jade
Harbor are
reminds
well
me of
prepared,
the,
and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
But yeah, this area below the ocean, whatever, I guess. Must be a couple things. Freaking Wind Waker and also I forget what it's called. It's like the deep base of like Anti-Entropy or whatever. That's kind of under the sea, where the Sea of Quantum is located, I guess. Okay, got there.
Freeze!
Ouch.
Done. this?
Try not to
cool it.
Crumble apart.
No, I missed.
Not so hard.
What's the... Oh, so sorry.
Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Okay. God damn.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, One shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Get some ore. Oh yeah, since I'm over here, I might as well like try to see if I can go over there and activate the waypoint, or not the waypoint, but the name over there. That'll act as a waypoint.
Freeze!
No, I know. I still have this time muted. Audio muted. Yeah.
I haven't put back. There's only for like that cutscene, really.
I remember.
Because it's a nice cutscene.
Freeze!
So remember that scared Keston? Just it's just look at Adam just knowing. Oh geez,
Cool it.
Still, Shenpei, huh?
Yeah, she's a runner-up for me of cryo polearm, I guess, in this game.
Right, activate this.
I'm sorry, it's just. Although I should like Shenhe though as well, but she's a 5-star, so I don't know. But she's an old, outdated 5-star, so I guess it's okay for me to like her now.
Dodge this.
Yes.
She's not. Shenhe is not a monster character as well, so I could be like, take that.
When I practice my spells in weather like this, I can do half the work for double the impact.
Took advantage of the weather,
I'm
kind
just
of.
teasing.
By leading out to the spot.
Oh my.
2 birds, 1 stone. As as they say. I guess I should wander over there and get that other waypoint, I guess. Yeah. Careful now.
Let's spark things up a
Funny
little.
seeing the fucking Beast Mage follow his shield because of the rain.
Don't be such a brute.
Ouch. What happens when you have no stamina? You get knocked around pretty easily. But would you rather this game than Sunstone?
What do you think, cutie?
you know the answer
What's the
to
hurry?
that one.
What about Honkai Impact? Their first technical online gacha game. I think.
I'll keep this close.
Really good evasion build going on right now.
Careful.
Look at me.
What do you think, cutie?
Cool it.
What do you think, cutie? No pain, no gain.
Rave
party.
Yeah, we're having a brave party. Unlike somebody.
What? Brave boy.
Yeah, we're brave boys, unlike somebody here. Yet,
Wait, who? Me?
No. The joke, the browser, that that's the joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
internet
meant someone's
browser.
in the Discord VC without my knowledge. Someone was infiltrating us, so to speak.
If you have...
We're infiltrated.
I'm not sure if you have streamer mode on or not this time. If you do, then you won't hear
No,
anything.
it's disabled for now since I'm not showing
Well,
Discord or
then-
anything.
Freeze!
Well then, you'd probably be able to hear it then.
Quite the fun.
Damn!
Cool it!
I have almost enough for I do have enough resin to do like a run of Tartaglia's funny boss fight. This week of the weekly stuff. Yeah, just in time for well, midnight for me, anyways, for the reset.
Come a little closer.
You gotta be streaming until the reset. As much as you would like to. Oh, this is what you're gonna about to joke about. Like, as much as I like that. Oh,
I have obligations, apparently. No, I'm joking.
Apparently.
Apparently.
People want me to do things. Ugh.
But, shoot, Kyle be like, yo, yeah, you down or yay or nay?
What's the hurry?
Alright, we'll prepare the scripted spider tower defense segment. Free to fall off.
So I should be able to get all these rocks, right? I think. Maybe this is a low enough point.
On the rocks.
Missed most of them.
Hey, go, Baron! Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright, onto the Jade Chamber, and then finish this up.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages.
Fuck!
Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Whoa, funny lantern movement.
I'm sorry. This year it makes more sense because there's backing music.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like kind of awkward.
Oh my god. Furniture.
冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归， 茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well. It was beautiful.
I'm sorry. You said it after the song.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chat. All right. We'll all have a friendly chat. Get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Oh, squeeze. Oh,
Shenhua's back to her old self again.
Seems she still has a long way to go.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhua.
Alright, let's see if this Frankenstein of a mod pack works.
Then I'll teach that drunk to mistakenly talk to me. Crushing his skull in my hand.
One must first
see if
feel.
this
After our
damn
trip to
pooping
Mount
homie
Tianhong together,
dick and
I felt
fuck
much
it.
more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it. Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again.
No. Mod
Yeah,
point
gotta
blank.
Now
hang
that
out
I
for
think about
most
it,
likely.
I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet you. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
Replace mod fabric loader.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
Maybe also hinting at a hangout with her as well.
More wine! More wine!
The fucking show. Hold on.
More wine! More wine!
Yeah, she really like. She really does make an expression, I think.
More wine! More wine!
She's like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, she's like Lamine looks disgusted.
He's smashed.
I wonder when
He's
I'll be able to
smashed.
build a jade chamber of my own. It'll take a lot more wealth than I have now. But hey, you've got to dream big. Who knows? If I keep working at it, maybe one day.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber. A rare and exquisite pleasure.
Sure thing. Alright, I might as well do a picture mode. Might as well just be like, yep. No. Wait for her to do a funny idol. I'm just fucking... No, that's good enough. So yeah, like once I leave here, everything will just return to normal. This is one of those quests, you know, once you do it, you can't do it again. So it's probably gonna do this, and it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna reload the map with that stuff gone.
Gotta relish the fact. Relish the moment.
The crane returns moment. Oh yeah, that was the thing I needed to be done. Hell, I guess even the book kind of just recommends it, being like, "I gotta do this next," to I guess progress the story in the correct order, I guess. So I guess that quest is literally meant to be done after the whole Archon story with like Songli and everything. But it was kind of weird for any players like me who've been playing for a while, where it came out after Inazuma and all that stuff, and I was like, what in the world? Albeit there was like a different cutscene with Beto, depending if you're that far in already.
It worked! It worked! It worked, I think.
Did it? Did it work?
Maybe.
Did it?
It did.
Did it? Oh yeah, I should probably
did!
Do the boss fight really quick.
I did it! I did it.
Oh, never mind, I literally can't do it.
I literally cannot do this right now. I can't do this with you right now. Ohana means family. Is that what you're trying to do?
What? Stitch.
Stitch. Foop.
Or after I finish like 2 demand guns, could probably do something. Let's see if anyone wants to tag along.
No! I mean, yes.
Damn, okay, never mind, we won't do it.
You're in.
No, I'm joking.
I loaded it in fucking survival.
No, I mean, yes.
Testing a mod pack. It's a zombie survival mod pack that I was making. It's really fun.
Zombie survival.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to do hardcore on the one server called NC.
I basically made mine Z, but with like fucking distance tracing and stuff. Like bigger chunks that can move. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at the big chunks.
Blowing bigger chunks.
Get a couple of these, you know, later on. Weapon ascension stuff. You know, funny stuff. Do it one more time because I have the resin for it still, and this will also help me hopefully level up in adventuring quick enough. So then I'll be at least high enough level to do the whole spiel of doing like that tournament for Beto, to then being able to go to Inazuma after the Dane Sleep stuff.
Dodge this.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
I'm the migraine. I'm the migraine.
Cool it.
Oh! Alright, that'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I was just about to make the same joke. Stole it from me. No, I'm just kidding.
That's it. You are banned. No, I'm joking. Alright, so how much do I have? Well, I could just check after I end the stream. But that'll do it, though. Alright. Good enough stopping point.